going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the other day I saw a post from Marksman, and honestly, the way the community reacts to certain players and their knowledge and how they go about playing the game is just insane to me. Trust me, I understand there are a lot of cheaters when it comes to Call of Duty, especially when it comes to our horrible anti-cheat. Ricochet, it's horrible. It's the worst thing in the world. It never does its job, so don't get me wrong. There's tons of cheaters out there, and I'm not shocked if you guys run into cheaters constantly. But I think there's a fine line right now that people continuously keep crossing between, noticing cheaters and blaming every single person who outguns them or, outplays them, instantly blaming them as a cheater instead of just saying, yep, you know what, I lost that gunfight. And, more and more people keep pushing to that side. And it just blows my mind, but I want to go ahead and show you guys this clip from Marksman because it showcases how players can actually play. And it just, once again, it shocks me that people could still claim that he's cheating off of the footage that I'm about to show you guys. Again, you can go down in the comment section and let me know if you think he's cheating off of what, he calls out ahead of time here. But again, that's all up to you guys. Let me post it up for you.
I just need to hear your play-by-play thoughts. What you would do.
Oh, what he would do?
I'd
shoot that guy.
Okay,
that was good. I'd reload the gun. I'd go left. You got to get further away from where you shot your gun.
Ooh, you'd reload. He's not seemingly on the same page.
I'd reload. I don't trust in 11 bullets. Not in this game.
I guess he's just more confident in his gaming abilities.
Yeah, we're going to see who wins that one. Behind him, you just saw him.
Oh my god, he looked at him and didn't notice him. That's
Behind
crazy.
you, come from our spawn right now. You just saw him. Please turn the fuck around. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh my god,
told you should reload.
Ammo.
Told you should reload. Told you.
Oh shit.
He went back inside. He's going to run around. He's going on the head of that box. He'll be there in 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He's going to be there right now. When you peek up, you're dead. Hold it.
Now, I'll be real with you guys. I don't really enjoy hearing him just roast up this dude. I feel bad for him. He's probably just kicking back, playing some S&D, enjoying himself. He probably doesn't give two craps. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that people were accusing Marksman of cheating, basically, with his knowledge of knowing where that player was going to relocate. They just can't comprehend that he was going to literally go to that head glitch right there at that very moment and why he would be there. And they're automatically going to chalk it up as cheating. And again, like I said, this further proves my point that a lot of people out there can't differentiate a cheater and someone who is just, skilled at the game. And I'm not talking about you guys, but there's still a large portion of people out there who will gladly spam report someone because of a play like this. Again, not talking about you, but there's enough people out there that, tons of people get shadow banned constantly on Call of Duty because how much their account gets reported by individuals on a game-to-game basis over, once again, simple knowledge. This stuff can be learned like no tomorrow. It's not rocket science, especially if you've been playing Call of Duty for ages, years on top of years on top of years. Stuff like this just clicks. Realistically, in that scenario, if you're playing as that other player, you have two options. The person just threw a frag at you and has an AK, and they're spraying you down, you got a sniper rifle, and you're held back behind a car. You have three options: to push straight on through. Your second option is to flank around to that head glitch that Marksman literally called out. And the third option is to flank all the way back through the spawn to the left of that bomb site. Those were the only three options that individual had. So to be able to say, well, you know what, instead of going through the spawn, they're probably going to go to the head glitch is, once again, not rocket science. And people just wonder, how do they know how to flick there? Or how do they know how to, go and look at that? It makes no sense. They must be walling to understand, how these players are getting to these locations. There's no way that they know I'm rotating there. When in reality, it's just map knowledge. Literally, it's so simple. It's not that complex to go ahead and learn. And yeah, I'm not saying people don't use wall hacks and aimbot and all that stuff, but you can tell when someone is using walls. It's very blatant, when they're tracking you through a surface. But if someone is pre-aiming, a corner or a location that's going to be a hotspot, especially where you're spawning, they're not really wall hacking. You guys are just constantly running out into a flow of action that they know is going to be there, and they're going to set up shop and just mow you down as you guys continuously keep coming out there. Even me myself, I get accusations all the time, and it blows my mind because I'm the last person. I mean, a lot of you guys watching me know I am the last person to get any type of accusations. I'm not that great of a player. I would argue I'm average at best. There's players who are way better than I am at Call of Duty, but I really enjoy the game. I've been playing it for many years, and this knowledge just naturally comes to me to where, just like other players, I can, at some points, predict different locations, different spawns, and I can mow enemies down and not have to worry too much about, where's everybody coming at? I don't think people understand that in Call of Duty, that is something that you must learn, because if you don't know where anybody's going to be at, yes, you're going to be mowed down constantly. Every single match I play, whether it's team deathmatch, domination, hardpoint, all of that stuff, I know where the enemies are. Whether they're on the minimap or not, I have a general idea of where they are at. And they might not be there. At the end of the day, my predictions might not come true. But, I've played the map enough, and I know where people like to go. Head glitches, rotations, and I use that common knowledge that anybody can form for themselves to dictate where enemies are going to be at. People are going to say that it's sweating. It's too sweaty to do such a thing. But it's truthfully not. It really isn't. Like I said, it takes me no effort whatsoever to get any of these clips. The game might be sweaty from time to time, but, when I do finally get a chance to pop off, it's not like I'm sitting here, like absolutely. And maybe if I'm going for a nuke, because a nuke is a bit of a challenge, it does take some time. A lot of my gameplays, I do try to get nuke gameplay for you, but, if I don't have time, if I only have like 30 minutes to an hour to hop on, I can get gameplay if it's needed. But again, it's all because I know what's going on in every single match I hop into. And it's not an issue to get that mindset. I know a ton of people who have a similar mindset as well. I play with a ton of players. But the fact of the matter is that nobody wants to believe that that is possible. That it's either, like I said, two options. You are cheating if you have that, or you just have no life and you sweat nonstop on the game if you understand that. When in reality, it doesn't take any effort. People just don't want to take, the simple steps to go ahead and gain that knowledge for themselves. The mass majority of sweaty players are really good players that I know personally aren't even on the game for more than like an hour a day. They're not even max level when it comes to Modern Warfare 3. I think people underestimate, just how casual you can play but still be able to pop off and get streaks and, enjoy the game in that type of way. It isn't sweaty whatsoever. And, go ahead and try to gain that knowledge. It's not going to make you a sweat, and it doesn't take effort. Like I said, all these players that I play with, it's effortless. It literally comes so naturally. They can talk, they can hold discussions, they can listen to music, they can do whatever they want to do and hop into a casual match of COD and still be able to pub stomp if they really want to. So, whatever, it's besides the point. I just wanted to mention that because, again, like I said, it's always the two things. Either they're cheating or they're overly sweaty. The moral of the story is, please stop spam reporting every individual you see that outplays you or, has any type of situational awareness. Rewind back to the clip there. If someone else was playing in that spot instead of the dude with the AK that got drilled off of the planting site, if that was marksman behind that site and he literally called it, he said that guy's going to be pre-aiming me, and he knew and he pre-fired the hell out of him, for a fact whoever that sniper was would have claimed cheats instead of just understanding that, a play like that is not impossible. But I also do want to go ahead and mention that I understand why people report the way they do, because the Ricochet anti-cheat is so useless. It's hard because I feel bad for the players who completely get falsely, reported 24/7 and shadow banned when, it's common knowledge that they have and they're just simply good at the game. But at the same time, there's so many cheaters out there that people just can't differentiate it. And, it's hard to draw the line. I want to help people differentiate it, but it's a confusing time that we're in. I personally believe the best thing that could be done is a complete overhaul of the anti-cheat. It needs to change, and it has to be something that can go ahead and detect the cheats right out the gate, right away before the game is even loaded up. If that was implemented into Call of Duty, then I feel like this wouldn't be an issue whatsoever, and people wouldn't really, accuse people of cheating 24/7, every single engagement, every single gunfight. I feel like that saying not only comes, with people not really wanting to own up to someone outplaying them, but at the same time, it comes from just the time that we're in with all the cheaters and how popular it is to cheat nowadays. You know, it's actually wild, the numbers and how easy it is to hide it from Ricochet. Not all games out there, you know, that's the problem here. A lot of other games have way better anti-cheat. Ricochet is the freaking worst. The cheating software can literally hide itself when Ricochet detects it. Like, how useless is this anti-cheat? Again, it's only good for trolling people. It's the clown show. It's the clown car of anti-cheat. It's literally meant to troll people and have laughs. It's not meant to be real, taken serious, and do its job by keeping these people out of the game. You know, if that was in place, this wouldn't even be an issue. People wouldn't be, getting spam reported and shadow banned 24/7. This horrible shadow ban system that we have in place right now currently in the first place would be gone. You know, everything would be so much better for the community if we just simply did not have to go ahead and deal with all of this garbage. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and leave your opinions down below. If you think Marksman is cheating, leave me your reasons why. But I feel like people need to calm down a bit more, man, and understand that not every single gunfight that they go ahead and lose means that the individual is cheating. You know, a lot of these tactics, a lot of these things are extraordinarily simple, and people don't even think twice when they're using this knowledge, you know? Again, Marksman, that would have been one of the easiest kills known to mankind, and it didn't take him any effort to even understand where he was going to go ahead and peek out of. So it's not always cheats. Sometimes a player just might have outplayed you. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Leave a dislike if you hated it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. We post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern time. And last but not least, if you guys are interested in any of my live streams, I do that over on Kick. The streams usually start around 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern time, and you can find a link to that channel down in the description of this video. But as always, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.